Can you be more precise about the psychological, social, or whatever?
Yeah.
Because you are very famous about your studies and research and your work. Can you explain to the audience what is wrong with the psycho craziness of this German society?
Yeah. Well, you know, in psychoanalysis we're talking about two forms of guilt. There is the depressive form, which is the more mature form of guilt, and it means that if I did something wrong to you, I will come to you and talk with you about it, and I will ask you, how can I repair this wrong thing?
Yeah.
And then I'm dependent also upon you, because you know, maybe you will tell me there is no way to repair that. There is damage that was done and all that. Another way is the manic way to deal with guilt, is if I did something wrong to you, I said, doesn't matter, I did an accident with your car, I'll buy you another one. Yeah? And then it's a manic way of changing or trying to repair, but it's not really a repair. Trying in a manic way, you know, to do an undo psychic. I think this is what Germans are trying to do. They try to do an undo of the Holocaust and the genocide that they did to the Jews in a way in which they are the better Jews now.
Yeah.
They give their children names of Jews from before the war. So you see many Jewish names that are given to young German Christian children. Like, you know, they try to revive and they produce themselves, these Jews, kind of. You can also see it also in the architecture of Berlin, where they now build many buildings from the time of the Weimar Republic. And this is a way to try to undo the Nazi past of Germany. And they also, you know, revive kind of Jewish life and Jewish culture, which is nonsense, because there is something. First, there is no Jewish culture. It's not something, you know, Jews from Morocco and Jews from Poland have totally different. It's like you will say African culture. There is nothing like that. And they do that themselves as Christians, you know, and they play what they think is Jewish culture, like klezmer and all this music made by Germans. And they tell also now Jews who's anti-Semite and who's not, and they tell us that we are anti-Semite if we're against genocide. So Germans, Christian Germans, are telling Jews what is anti-Semitic. They can define, and they define it as if you're opposing to genocide as a Jew of Israel, then you're anti-Semite. And this is perverse, of course.
My opinion is I found out crazy that white people from here dare to accuse Jewish pro-Palestine to be anti-Semitic. What is your opinion about their false accusation?
Of course, it's crazy. We are talking about psychotic worlds, inner worlds, which were active during the Nazi time, because they also thought then that they can do everything, you know. They can just go to a war against the whole world and make here the Fourth Reich and whatever they name it, and kill everything and destruct and destroy so many things without being damaged. They could celebrate it. They can celebrate it without being damaged. They are untouchable, which is something very narcissistic. This is what they are doing now with us. They are untouchable, and they tell us, and this is the crazy thing, they tell us as our perpetrators, or the perpetrators of our ancestors, then comes their children and tell us what is anti-Semitic and what is not. And in that sense, they still remain in the oppressor position, because we have to be submissive and to do or to act like what Germans think Jewish is.
So you just speaking about the colonial mindset.
Yeah, this is exactly a colonial mindset and white supremacy.
At the beginning, after October 7, I saw on Arte television, Arte Journal, a so-called professor of history, who when was questioned about the difference between France, where I come from, and Germany, this professor said, we don't have a history of colonialism. So,
who said? The German professor said we don't.
On Arte. And I was surprised. So my question for you is why German authorities are so aggressive against Arab, Palestinian and their ally?
Yeah. Well, first of all, we still have in Germany this mindset, this racist mindset, which is a colonial thing, of course, and they are also denying the Holocaust or the genocide that they did with Herero and Nama, for example.
Yeah. And they also helped the Turkish.
Yeah.
Because they send officer to be advisor.
Yeah.
They send weapon.
Yeah.
They send money to the new Turkish Republic to commit a genocide.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm really shocked because Germany still do not recognize the genocide of Herero and Namas. And refuse to recognize the help they give to the young Turkish who commit the genocide.
Also other genocides. I mean, because the Jews were chosen to be the object of the reparation.
But there were Sinti, also
of course,
many different people.
Course. Many different peoples, but the Jews became white after they were exterminated, actually, and they are the object of the reparation, and they are being used or abused, I would say, for the German psyche to be the good one.
Okay.